Hi, this is Princilla, that's the girly, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you absolutely and amazingly free data courses that I took to become a self-taught data analyst, and I have survived the industry for 4 years and counting. This is just proof that to become a data analyst in today's age, all you need is to buy your data in a dream to become the best data analyst ever. So, without much ado, let's jump right into the video. So for some context, I have structured this video into two main parts. The first part is going to be talking about the end-to-end complete data analyst roadmap courses that are totally for free. And the second part, we're talking about specialization of certain core data skills that can also take for free. So once again, without much ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, the very first course, that is the end-to-end complete data analyst free program, is from Springboard Analytics. Springboard Analytics Learning Path. Springboard is well known for their paid bootcamps, but they also offer free data analytics learning path. When you land on the page, it does not just throw random articles at you, but it lays out a complete journey. You will see clear sessions that explain what data analysts do, what tools matter the most, and the exact skills you need to learn in sequence. It pulls together blogs, tutorials, practice exercises so that you're not wandering around the internet lost. The best part, it is very, very practical. So what that means is that they're actually encouraged to use the tools, not just read about them. It even highlights portfolio building tips, which is critical if you want to stand out and applying for jobs. If you feel overwhelmed by too many choices, this path simplifies it into a single guided plan. And the next free data resource on my list is Chandu's free data analyst learning path. Chandu is legendary when it comes to the Excel world. His blog has been teaching Excel for a decade, and he has trained employees from some of the biggest companies in the world. His free course is essentially a 14-week mini program, totally for free. It starts with SQL basics, then Excel essentials, and moves into Power Query for automation. Touches on Power BI for dashboards, and even ends with Python fundamentals. What makes this course special is the balance of theory and application. You just won't read about formulas. You will learn how to use to solve real business problems. You will learn how to automate repetitive tasks with Power Query, scrape data from the web, and visualize findings in Power BI. And for someone starting out, this course gives you a little taste for everything before jumping right into the analytics environment. If you don't want this, what else do you want? The third course on my list that is totally for free is from IBM Skills Build. Now, this particular resource is complete gold because it's complete gold because IBM Skills Build platform is one of the most polished free learning resources out there. After creating a free account, you can enroll in the data analyst path. It's not just a bunch of videos, it combines lectures, interactive labs, and small projects. You cover Excel, Python, data visualization, but also critical soft skills like problem solving and communicating with data. Each module is tracked on a dashboard so you can see your progress. And every time you finish a section, you earn an IBM badge. And these badges can go on LinkedIn and show recruiters that you have completed industry recognized learning. For a free platform, in my opinion, this level of professionalism is unmatched. So now that we are done with the complete end-to-end free data resources, so the second part of this video is talking about the specialization part, right? Because let's face the truth, no matter how many end-to-end data courses that you might take, you might still feel like there's certain areas of specialization that you need to have. And so we're focusing on the four core data skills that you need to put together, namely Excel, Python, Power BI, and then SQL, right? And then the free resource under that you can start taking to get better at it. Starting off with Excel. The first free resource on my list is Excel for Beginners from Great Learning. Great Learning. This course teaches the basics of self-formatting, formulas like sum, average, charts, and data entry. It is short, beginner-friendly, and ends with a certificate that you can buy for you to able to boost your LinkedIn. Now, the thing about certifications is that it's able to give you that sense of credibility, but really you have to decide if you really want to if you really want to get certificate to show off or actually want the skills to be able to work on the job, right? Just keep that in mind, okay? As something is for free, something you have to give, and then sometimes in some situations, it's a skill sometimes you might have to forfeit, not just learn the skills. But for great learning, you can learn the skills for free. The only difference is that when it comes to get a certificate, you have to pay a small fee for it, anywhere from $5, about 50 Ghana cedis, up until $10 or more, which is about 100 cedis or more. So it's really not much to lose here, if you ask me. Moving on from Great Learning, second best resource I can use to learn Excel for completely free is same great Learning, Excel for Intermediate, right? So just after you're done the Excel for beginners, you can move to Excel for Intermediate. As you can see on your screen, this is the next stage from the basics. You learn how to use pivot tables, advanced formulas, and dashboard creation. These are the skills that employers expect when it comes to Excel proficiency. Now, the third and final free resource that we can use to learn Excel for completely free at home with your laptop is from OpenLearn. It's from OpenLearn Data Analytics and Visualization in Excel. Now, this is more academic but very, very valuable. It focuses on how to analyze and present data properly using Excel. Instead of just making charts, you actually learn how to communicate insights effectively. And so that helps us wrap up for the Excel for free specialization programs. Up next, we're going to go to the second part of specialization, which could be, in your case, SQL. So where exactly can you go to learn SQL for free? The first and most recommended resource that I always tell people to go to is Udacity. Udacity has a completely free SQL course that you can learn plus a certificate. And this course is so detailed that it's too good to be true, in my opinion. Let me explain. It is very structured with projects. It covers every single thing from select statement to joins to subqueries in SQL to Windows functions. It is great for practical, portfolio worthy projects. If you don't want this, what else do you want? The next free resource for learning SQL or specialization is from Codecademy Learn SQL. If you're in the tech space, you have heard so much about Codecademy already, and they are amazingly free resources. Now, in this particular course, it is highly, highly interactive and browser related. So you learn how to write SQL code directly in the platform and get immediate feedback. And it's very perfect for people who want to learn how to know a skill by literally doing, right? Now, the next free resource I always recommend is from Data Lemur SQL. I'm not sure if I pronounce the name properly, but that's highly recommended. This is because it is tailored for data analysts who are particularly preparing for SQL interviews. You would find real business style questions like how to calculate retention or join sales with customer data. So even if you do not have an interview ready and you are still self-learning and you learn a couple of SQL things, I advise you go to Data Limeware and then take a couple take a couple of tests. You will see what gaps you are missing and how to fill that in other specialized programs that I've mentioned here and we're mentioning next. The third The fourth and final SQL resource that you can use is from Data Quest Skill Path. Now, I love Data Quest SQL Skill Path so much because of the amount of detail and care that I see it had taken to put this entire program together. Now, it is a complete progression path from beginner to advanced SQL. Every single thing that you need is run in the browser, and you gradually build your confidence with actual and real data sets. So, if you've made it through this video already, keep close because there are more free resources coming your way and you don't want to miss it for a thing. Now, moving on to the next skill set that one I want to specialize in, which is going to be on Python programming. And the first free resource for that is from Free Code Camp. Once again, just like Code Academy, if you're on a tech space, you know about Free Code Camp. Now, their free Python program is amazingly excellent because it is one of the most comprehensive free Python courses for data analysts. You will learn how to cover pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, which are literally Python libraries to help you do stuff like to help you do your data analysis well using Python. And it also includes mini projects and a certificate, right? Now, the next free resource is from Cognitive Class Python Programming. Now, this I believe one of the most hidden free Python resources out there. Let me explain why. Scrolling through the interface right now, you can see the amount of detail that this actually contains. And this is not new, but just like how we looked at for Excel, Great Learn also has some free Python program courses that you can also take absolutely free as well. You don't need to pay a thing. Now, it is very short. It's very, as you can see by the timestamp, it is very, very short, but very practical. And it focuses on the essentials like reading CSV files, using Python, cleaning data, and doing basic analysis, right? Now, as you may have seen from this video, we have a lot of free resources, and the fact that I am mentioning, say, 3 or 4 per chapter does not mean that you have to learn only one. This is free. Okay, so what that means is that you can mix and match to suit your level of understanding and where you want to get to. So you can take as many of these courses as you want. In my opinion, the more that you take, the more in-depth you give yourself the chance to go into how to use data tools for better data analysis. Okay, so do not limit yourself to just one course. Another thing about free courses is that it is often bits and pieces of the full picture that other paid programs would have ideally provided for you. Okay, so this is literally your playground. Look at the modules, look at the structures, what works best for you. What are you looking at learning now, and then focus hard on that. And trust me, if you are put on the same stage one day, somebody else who took a paid program, there wouldn't be any difference between the two of you. So and that you have spoken about Python, spoken about SQL and Excel, the last and final specialization tool that is a really, really key thing today in Africa when it comes to data analysis is Power BI. Every single person needs to know how they can tell a better story and do a better visualization using a BI tool. And Power BI is the best way to go. And of course, there are absolutely free data courses that you can take to learn Power BI. The first on my list here is from Great Learning. As you can see, Great Learn is already a platform that has a lot of free things based on where you're standing at. Right? So for Great Learning, as you can see on the screen, it's a very short course, but then it teaches you really easy to digest tutorials that focuses on building dashboards and reports using Power BI. Now, the next free resource on the list is from Allison. It's from Allison, Introduction to Power BI. And I absolutely love this course because it is very, very short. First of all, it is very, very short. But it teaches you how to connect data, build reports in Power BI, design dashboards, and also includes a certificate that you can share to anybody else in the future. Now, thirdly, we also have another program called the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst course. I highly recommend this particular program because this is actually what Microsoft has certified for people to take before taking their PL 300 examination. It's basically a Power BI certification examination, right? But this particular course is entirely free that you can find on the Microsoft website. And don't worry, every single thing I'm mentioning here is going to be in the description. So worry about nothing, right? So the particular course has been crafted and curated by my Power BI. And so it gives you in-depth understanding of how to use Power BI from data visualization to data modeling to data storage, everything in between. You really cannot go wrong with particular certification, obviously, because it's from Microsoft in the first place, right? Yeah. Now, fourthly, we have 365 Data Science that has an impressive Power BI program. Yes, I'm not joking. As you can see on the screen, we have some downloadable data sets and visual lessons that you can use to understand Power BI, perfect for hands-on practice. Now the fifth and final free resource that you can use to learn Power BI for free is from Data Flare. Now, looking onto the screen, you can see that it has a thorough and structured Power BI program that covers every single thing you need to know, including DAX formulas, which are literally essential when it comes for advanced use of Power BI for your business or personal processes. And so that is it. Two parts that are perfectly curated for you to be able to lead your data journey today. This means that there are literally no excuses under your belt to stop you from becoming a data analyst. So I hope this video helped you and it has given some clarity on the next steps you can take to boost your learning as a data analyst. And that's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.